toughened up and modified the floor of the boot of this Civic so that I can fit as large a rear diffuser as possible. And it's now time to make that. There's lots of ways you can make them. The method I'm going to use is a two-step simple process. I'll make a couple of dies or plugs out of 12mm MDF, and I'll make the rear diffuser parts directly on that timber, and then they'll be glued together and go on the car. Obviously, I want to make it as large and the most effective that I can. What are the principles involved in that? Think of a funnel. If you pour water through this, the volume coming out here will accelerate because of the funneling effect. Now think of what would happen if you turn that principle upside down and had the water coming this way out into the open space. What would happen is that a suction would be created there as the water comes out in a greater volume, and it's the same with air. That's how rear diffusers work. With the car going in this direction, the air comes underneath and then hits this low pressure area at the back, which causes it to draw air from the front. And so what a rear diffuser does is it draws the air from underneath the car, grabs the floor of the car and tries to pull it down onto the ground, increasing your traction on straights and around high-speed corners. Okay, so I'm not an aerodynamics engineer, but neither are you. That's the basic principles. And so what I want to do to maximize the effect of the rear diffuser is to make it in a wedge shape. Now, a lot of guys make the wedge shape from a side view where it starts low and goes up. But a lot of diffusers are dead straight and parallel on the sides, and I want to do more than that. I want to make it wedge shape both vertically and horizontally. You'll see what I mean as I make it. The sports sedan rules that I'm running under say that the highest the back of a rear diffuser can be is level with the rear hubs. In most cars, which sit fairly high at the back, that means that the diffuser is fairly low because the body's sitting up high. But because I've lowered this to the max, this in effect, as far as this situation is concerned, has raised this up. And so it means I can come up higher with my rear diffuser on the body because the body's down lower. Is that getting confusing? So I can bring my rear diffuser to about here. There's nothing in the rules about widths, so I'm going to maximize the width, and having removed the rear muffler from here, I can go really wide. That's not a rear diffuser. This is a rear diffuser. Have a go at the size of what you can make when you read the rules and build right to the max. This is humongous. Now, the inside of this timber die or plug is the size of what the splitter needs to be on the outside. So I'll lay this up as one piece. I've got to put fins down the middle, and the way that I'm going to do that is I've made a second plug, and once again I'll lay that up on the inside, and then when this one's done I'll take the boards off, flip this over and use it for the die for this side. So I'll end up with three pieces. I'll end up with the outer diffuser and the two internal fin pieces, and then I'll just epoxy those in place. This is a crowd stopper.